3, 2, hey friend, keep it going, that's it. What hurt you? I like that color. Okay, so now that we warmed up, let's talk about some things. So on Tuesday, we covered L-step variations. So we went over crisscross on the board. We went over L's to the walk across with a shuffle. We did L's to the walk across, 3 jacks. We did the things that most people already know, but we just might need a refresher course. So crisscross on the board is similar to L's to the walk across with a shuffle, except you land differently. Shuffle, you land with your right foot. If you're coming from the right side, you go into the shuffle, you pivot like a test, land on that right foot again, shuffle, and catch back to the top. Crisscross on the board is like doing it planted up over the linear part of the board. So you're going to do your high knee, land in the front on your left foot, switch, turn, scissor, high knee, land in the front, switch, catch back to the top. Up, high knee, catch, turn, high knee, catch, stay here. Land this way. So land in the front of the board. Hop to the front, boom. Shuffle, turn. You can put on the board and step down. Scissor, high knee in the air, hop to the front board, cross. Period. That's crisscross on board. L's to the walk across, 3 jacks. It's a regular little scissor. We walk into your 3 jacks, however you want to do it. Some turn, I turn with mine. But you do nothing on this back end because those 3 jacks took a lot of time on the board. Okay, so cool. Today, we're going to go over different turning variations. Most of us already know turn knee, turn scissor, turn shuffle. I really want us to get back into the turn twist so that you be able to do all the other advanced moves that accompany it. So we're not going to spend time on turn scissor, we already know it. Turn shuffle is similar to turn scissor, except you're going to go linear over the board. You're going to shuffle to the left and shuffle back to the right. Pivot, shuffle to the left, shuffle to the right. So it's quick. Any turning is consecutive if I say nothing. So if I say turn scissor, and I say nothing, we're here. We're going to turn scissor until I decide to stop you. That's the rule. It's not your job as the student to be like, okay, turn scissor, what's next? I'm not. Keep going. Just like if I say these try to take a round, and I say nothing, you will hold it. You will keep going. All right, turn twist. Let's get comfortable with doing that. It's a quick pivot. Left on the floor, right on the ground. You pivot, and then that same mindset you have for jump shot turn knee, you're doing a quick tap turn. So you're going to turn into your right shoulder, and turn again, and then you're going to do whatever I call out. Now, as a good instructor, I'm not going to make you turn twist a whole bunch of times in a row consecutively. Okay? I'm going to call something out on the back end so that you guys can get your footing in your ground. Y'all remember hop it off? That's a turning in Step Ari Strong world. Okay? Unless I say floor hop it off. So if I say knee shuffle, hop it off. We're turning and we're hopping to the back. It's patient. It's not an immediate hop. It's here. Okay, we're taking our time on the board. If I say knee shuffle, forward, hop it off. Forward, hop it off. You can do this. Now guess what? Everything I just taught you, they're all the same counts. If you turn, hop it off, turn, shuffle, turn, scissor, turn, twist, all the is a lot of times when I turn scissor you, it's not going to be this, step down, back up. It's going to be right into the next move. All right, y'all, let's see. Good morning, my love. How you feeling? Oh, we'll be fine. We'll do a slower song.
Cardi B, I got you, baby, you already know what it is. Yeah. Soul that's crown, 10 feet, easy E. Famous, that's why Steph Gary V. Bullet, Holly Berry, Cardi B. Drop scissors.
Give me three. Yes, all right. 3, 2, 1. Let's take it out. That's right. Each All right, so we got our turns together. Now let's this pitches you to the next end of the board or transitions you to the next side of the board. So each straddle is the right knee, step down, left knee. Okay? A reverse straddle is still gonna cause you to straddle the board, but you're swinging. Right, left, step, left, right. Okay? If you ever hear me say turn straddle, or you hear someone saying turn straddle, this is the rule. It's the exact same goddamn thing. Please do not stop what you're doing on the board because you hear turn straddle and you need to reverse straddle. You already know how to do it. The difference is the direction that you turn. Reverse straddle is turning in. Turn straddle is turning out. You see how I'm still landing in the same space though? It's a transition move. Give me 3 knees. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Knee straddle. Turn straddle. Knee straddle. Reverse straddle. Give me 3 knees at the top. Look at God. Now, if I call these things out and I still cross you over, bring it back, turn scissor, turn shuffle, pop it off. Don't forget what you already know. Let's see. I'm gonna get on the board with y'all for this one. Alright? Because I don't want y'all like, if everybody get lost, I don't want people to be like, where we at? Keep moving no matter what. You don't need to be perfect. reverse straddle, reverse straddle, reverse straddle, reverse straddle. Give me 3 keys. You see what I'm saying? So it was a couple of times where I had to get a reverse straddle instead of a turn straddle from my knee shuffle to the next hand. I was still in the same power. It's just a way to change your movement. So step can be as easy as you want it to be or as hard as you want it to be. A lot of these moves is the same shit called out different ways where they just alter a turn. A reverse twist and a pressure down with a twist and a triple twist still takes you to this side. That's what step is. Some of you guys are more fixated on the movement instead of understanding the foundation of what it really is to go from right to left, crossing it over, straddle, things like that. Okay? So Nikki, when you hear it for the rest of the class, so that you like teach your body how to feel it. Even when I say reverse straddle, I want you to pick it out instead. Treat it like a turning. Like you get ready to pick turn. Treat it like a turning. Like you know when you're gonna turn scissor, you pick it out. That's what I want. So treat it like a turn scissor or turning, but now just land in the front of the board. Turning, land in the front of the board. The call out probably that should have been reverse straddle. And the other one should have been a turn straddle, but that's another conversation for another day. Anyways, yeah. Well, I don't make no rules. I make the rules over here. But yes, because it's also important for a stepper to hear movements that sound like the call out. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's keep stepping, y'all.
Thank you.
Good job, y'all. Very good, very good. Okay. Anything y'all want to cover? Any movements y'all want to cover? Any movements y'all want to cover before we just, take class for what it is? And then Bridget and Nikki and Bullshit, everybody here is can be advanced. Everybody here can be advanced if they want to be. We got to clean some things up. I want to call like the last two songs out of man. What else that move? Oh, let me teach you. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So it's not an L step move. So I got this from a couple of steppers that came to this step one-on-one with me from Toledo, to Shonda and Julia. Hey y'all, if y'all watching. It's an L step turning 3 variation. And so we know that an L step turning 3 variation is an off count. If you're an instructor, you know what I mean. If I say L step turning 3, if I'm not careful, if I don't call it out right, and I don't put a single count on the back end, like a side leg and a jump shot, if you call anything else on this side besides a single count, a lot of times it will trigger your students to end up on the left side, which some people don't like. Then you gotta self-correct. So if you hear L step turn in 3, this is something you can do. So this is how I would break it down. You already have to know track it out 2, which is this. Because that's the first transition move. It's left tap, up, forward, tap, here. It transitions you to the next corner on the opposite end of the board. Then you do a scissor. Then you do a reverse or turn back, into a reverse cut it up, into a gurney around, into a like a reverse twist. So that's why I said it's an advanced move. Alright? And I don't think I'm gonna do a step breakdown on that because it's not really my move to do it. And I don't know if they want me to, but I'll teach people how to do it. It's a difference. And I'm gonna post a step breakdown. So again, it's a track it out to scissor, turn jack, reverse, 3 knees to ground, turn twist. That's an L step turning 3 count. I've been trying to do it in class. The instructors ain't been calling in, so I've been stuck. Anyway, so yes. Yeah, do a scissor. Now turn it to jack. Perfect. Now do your turn to your jack that way. Yep, do a jack. Now do a reverse cut it up. Do a gradient around. And then do a reverse twist. Clean. That's what it is. Give me 3 knees. So you try to do it with Bridget. I'm gonna call L step turning 3. You can do it. Because I just saw you finish. You finished the hard part. It's just the gradient around on the back end. Give me 3 knees. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. L step turning 3. Very good. Very good, Fran. Excellent. Alright, so no, cool. Alright, let's get a couple more songs in. My bad for being tardy, y'all. I was trying to make salad breakfast. I was trying to have a debate with my man about a podcast. I look at the time, oh my God. L That means that we turn straddle, knee straddle. So these that need to be challenges. Let's do it again.
Welcome to the Live Big Fella Talk Show. You already know what this is. Big Fella.
Press it down.
Look.
4, 3, 2, keep it going like that. 4, 3, 2, knee tap, knee. Knee straddle. Turn straddle. Heel tap. One side to the knee. Right side as you confident. Knee tap, knee. Reverse straddle. Drop it over. 3, 2, keep it going, last step, 4, 3, 2, relax. Yes, friend, she was like, oh, gym slide. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, Bridget. Anything else, y'all? Bridget, you can come to my board. Make sure you're here. Yes. Let me see it. So Tanya asked a question, maybe it might be like pivotal and helpful for you. She asked about the hop it off and whether she's turning the right way. Give me 3 knees. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Knee shuffle, hop it off. Knees to, oh yes, I see. So you're doing a 4 hop it off. I do want you to know that if you decide to do that, unless I stop the crawl out, keep moving. Because it still take you, and you'll still finish there with us. Hop it off, you gotta pivot yourself to the back. So you do a knee shuffle, you land left and right, turn to the back of the board. So you're gonna be facing the class. So real time is. Yeah, but don't hop back up. You step. Only time we do the hop back up is when we do the elbow turn and hop it off too. But that's another move for another day. So it's knee shuffle, and then you hop off once. Then you step up, do a knee shuffle, then you hop off once. So complete your shuffle, don't break into it. Do a knee shuffle. 1, 2. Turn. Now hop. Now do a knee shuffle. 1, 2. Now hop. Yep, there you go. 1, 2. Hop. Yep, and then back to where you started. Alright, Benjamin. There you go. Alright, I'm gonna call it. If you don't recognize something, move anyways. Because they don't know shit. At home, I don't know. That's listen. You know how many times I post myself doing God knows what? Who gonna check me about it? No, man. That's what I mean. That's at home. So that's my personality type. We have to figure out by now. That's what I'm doing our last song before we can figure out. My personality type is very much so who gonna do something about it. I'm gonna step how I want to. I'm gonna turn up or I'm gonna turn down for my choice. And I wish more people had that attitude instead of what if they say? I'm trying to get bigger. Girl, fuck these people. Everybody should be minding their board. You shouldn't be worried about what I'm doing on my board. You should be worried about what you're doing on your board. Okay? So if you mess up, keep moving. I'll correct you as an instructor, but I got faith in you. Okay? Alright, that's it. I'm gonna call it out. At home, I would love for you to join us. This is advanced class now. I don't want you to shy away from the concept of advanced class. I want you to actually lean into it. I want you to lean into advancedness, okay? Advanced placement if you must. Alright, let's do something that. Cool.
Let's welcome everybody.
You know it, baby, you know it. Crush it down and first shuffle. here